evil men on paternity court.
You started the whole thing. If it wasn't for you cheating, if it wasn't for you talking to different people, we wouldn't even be here right now. None of this stuff would even happen.
I see the tears in your eyes. What are you feeling right now?
Because he lied. No, he lied. Why would you lie on me for no reason?
In a courtroom charged with tension, the battle of Allen versus Diaz unfolds. Mr. Allen denies any link to Miss Diaz's child, while she holds steadfast that he is the father. Is it Mr. Allen's evil scheme, or is he telling the truth? Amidst claims of fuzzy memories and impossibilities, a web of relationships comes to light.
I was in Tennessee and she was in Indiana, and at that time she was in a relationship with another guy and I was in a relationship with another female.
That's a lie. We had Easter together at my house. That's a lie.
And you believe that's the window of time when you conceived?
Yeah.
Amidst strained emotions, Mr. Allen reveals a fragmented past with Miss Diaz. He recalls their final encounter before Easter, a bitter split demanding her departure. Living apart in different states, he received a startling text. "I'm pregnant," she said. Skepticism clashed with her assertion, setting the stage for their dispute.
How many people did you sleep with during the breakup?
During the breakup, I was already pregnant with Jordan.
She was sleeping with 2 other guys at the time, Your Honor.
How did you find that out?
Right, my friends don't talk to you.
Multiple best friends of hers told me that she was with at least 2 guys, and that's 2 that I know of. And she texted me actually herself about this one guy she was hooking up with.
Amidst perplexing revelations, Mr. Allen questions the timeline and authenticity of Miss Diaz's claims. He points to incongruities in the conception dates and contests the evidence she presents. A candid confrontation with another man emerges as he asserts her willingness to return despite her involvement with someone else.
Did you ever tell any other guy you were pregnant?
No, I don't talk to anybody.
But yet it took her 4 months to text me and say that I was absolutely the father. So if she knew I was the father, why would she wait that long?
Because that's a lie. I found out 4 months pregnant and I have the pictures to prove it.
A humorous exchange unfolds as Miss Diaz firmly asserts that Mr. Allen was with her during the conception period. Their Easter plans and the menu serve as the backdrop to her confidence in the timeline. The puzzle of dates is brought into sharper focus as Mr. Allen presents a witness to challenge the narrative.
Matthew was with me during the time of conception because, like he said, we were dating 2 other females. They invited us to have Easter dinner with their family. We said we declined, of course. We went with my family.
Because he was with you?
He was with me.
And how can you be so certain that was Easter?
Because you don't have Easter dinner any other day.
He doesn't know the child at all and has no connection with him. How evil is this man? Mr. Allen's heartfelt confession reveals his inner struggle, a mix of love and uncertainty. He opens up about his relationship with the child, highlighting the emotional weight of not having certainty about his paternity.
I can still give him love. I still have love for him, you know, and I mean, like I said, I treat him like my own. I mean, he calls me dad. He notices me when I come in, I mean, obviously. But I mean, it's the fact of not knowing is what, you know, keeps me from taking that last step into, you know, being a father for him.
The courtroom erupts in applause, and a mix of emotions washes over Mr. Allen's face. Judge Lake playfully lightens the atmosphere with a joke before congratulating him. The significance of this revelation, breaking a generational cycle, is deeply felt. Mr. Allen's determination to be a loving father shines through.
Mr. Allen, you are the father. That is your handsome little boy. He definitely got more of your cousin's genes. But he's yours. I'm just kidding. Congratulations, Mr. Allen.
Dig into wild moments on paternity court as Miss Reeves seeks to prove Mr. Silva's paternity of her son, Legend. An unexpected twist arises when Mr. Silva, with a past love and hip-hop Atlanta paternity drama, doubts about fatherhood. Emotions run high as Miss Reeves reveals how this affects their relationship. Judge Lake presides over this engaging paternity dispute.
Every single time I turn around, it's always, "Oh, are you sure that he's my baby? Why do you keep asking me?" And don't get me wrong, he's a good guy, but I just want us to be able to move forward in our relationship without having any more arguments. And so I feel like the best way for us to be able to do this is for us to go ahead and get a DNA test, make sure that Legend is the biological son for him.
Judge Lake demands answers in this wild moment on paternity court. Miss Reeves faces the challenge of proving Mr. Silva's paternity of her son, Legend, amidst their turbulent relationship. With suspicions of cheating, the truth emerges as they navigate the real facts behind their breakup and pregnancy. Emotions run high as they confront their past and seek resolution.
It's just really the fact that she came home, she came telling me that I'm the father of Legend. You know, and I just, honestly, I don't believe that.
All right, when do you find out you're pregnant, Miss Reeves?
Well, we was broken up at the time, but immediately, as soon as I told him that I was pregnant, he was like, okay, with who?
The tension escalates in paternity court as Mr. Silva shares shocking revelations about Miss Reeves' suspicious behavior and secretive phone activities. Their relationship is put to the test when accusations of cheating and multiple women texting him surface. Miss Reeves stands her ground, demanding answers from Mr. Silva, leading to a dramatic confrontation about their complex situation.
But my whole thing is like, why do you keep asking me what I have to hide when every single time I turn around, it's another female texting my phone like, oh, I was just dating I was just dating your boyfriend. Your boyfriend is my boyfriend. That's our boyfriend. Like, what you mean?
Wait, what? Our boyfriend?
Tensions rise as Judge Lake questions Mr. Silva's involvement during Miss Reeves' pregnancy. Despite his doubts about being the father, he chose to be there during the birth. However, his suspicions remain, and he insists on a DNA test. Mr. Silva opens up about feeling pressured to sign the birth certificate, sparking a heated discussion about their roles as parents.
As soon as Legend was born, the doctor came in the room, straight to me and gave me the paper. I didn't want to make her look bad, so I just.
So you signed the birth certificate.
Yes.
So you felt like in that moment, her whole family is around.
Yes.
And if you start talking about DNA tests, it sheds a negative light on her.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Reeves presents damning evidence to confront Mr. Silva about his involvement with another girl. Despite his feeble denial, Judge Lake sees right through his lies, calling out his smirk as a sign of deception. As the truth unfolds, the tension rises, and Mr. Silva finally admits to telling Miss Reeves about her pregnancy.
Your Honor, I told her that she was pregnant, and I told her that she wasn't pregnant by me. The whole thing, I just said that out of, just being grimy.
You started the whole thing. If it wasn't for you cheating, if it wasn't for you talking to different people, we wouldn't even be here right now. None of this stuff would even happen.
In a gripping continuation of the paternity court saga, Mr. Silva's strong desire to be the child's father clashes with lingering doubts. As emotions escalate, Kermit, Miss Reeves' new love, stands by her side, proclaiming his unwavering commitment. The stakes are high, and the truth is about to be revealed in this riveting paternity dispute.
It hurts me like you've been around here for a long time, you know what I mean? And so now, if he's not yours, all of a sudden you don't want nothing to do with me at all? You don't want nothing to do with him?
How you gonna make me take care of somebody else? Your Honor, I love Jennifer. So
with or without Legend, we should still be together. It shouldn't be no kick rocks.
Nah, you kicking rocks.
The truth about Legend Silva's father has finally come to light. The anticipation builds as Judge Lake announces the life-changing revelation. Mr. Silva's emotions erupt, and Jennifer's tears of relief mix with the audience's cheers. The heartfelt confession brings closure to their tumultuous journey, leaving them with hope for a brighter future together.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Silva, you are the father. You are the father.
That's all I needed to know, Your Honor.
A poignant scene unfolds as Miss Jackson implores her childhood sweetheart to step up for their daughter with cerebral palsy. With tears in her eyes, she describes his absence. Mr. Brennan's doubt adds tension. The courtroom hangs on every word, trying to figure out if Mr. Brennan genuinely has a reason to back off, or if he's just an evil man.
What is he doing currently for Micaiah?
Zero. Nothing.
It hurts a lot, actually, knowing that somebody so beautiful that took after both of us, that was made from both of us when me and him were thick as thieves. And everything just got torn apart because somebody didn't want to be a father.
Amid emotional testimony, the story unfolds of a high school romance that once held promises of togetherness. The audience listens intently as Miss Jackson recalls the bond with Mr. Brennan during her pregnancy, highlighting his support and presence during crucial moments. Her narrative tugs at heartstrings, setting the stage for a crucial revelation.
Before I had got pregnant, I was with one of my exes when me and him were on a break. After that, we got back together and we were super close, inseparable when I lived with him at his mother's house.
She disappeared for 3 weeks, Your Honor, and then she comes back a week later and she's pregnant.
As tension mounts, the court uncovers a pivotal moment where the trust between the parents started to unravel. Miss Jackson provides a heartfelt account of the circumstances surrounding the birth certificate and Mr. Brennan's involvement. The exchange between them paints a vivid picture of doubt and skepticism, laying the groundwork for the courtroom's compelling narrative.
Why wasn't he allowed to sign or be on the birth certificate?
He did, Your Honor. I had the whole packet, and he had permission to sign anything because I was under the influence of the drugs at the time.
And so
I never seen it. I still ain't seen the birth certificate.
I texted his mom and said, do you want to see little Precious for Halloween? Nope, it wasn't her grandkid, and I got evidence right here.
Emotions run high as Miss Jackson expresses her frustration and sadness, yearning for clarity and resolution. The courtroom atmosphere is charged with tension, highlighting the deep impact of uncertainty on the lives of those involved. The poignant exchange between Miss Jackson and Mr. Brennan reveals their shared frustration and the desire for a swift resolution to the paternity question.
It's always been Johnny since day one.
Why would he say that?
Why would he say that?
Johnny knows this. I was super close to him.
So why are you believing him over us?
It was him and nobody else.
That's what I want to know.
Because
So you don't want to see your granddaughter because of what someone else said?
Oh, I'm going to see her, believe that.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your mother.
Believe
you want to meddle in any other time?
The courtroom atmosphere is tense as Mr. Brennan's unwavering conviction of his paternity is met with Miss Jackson's complex emotions. He confidently asserts his willingness to embrace fatherhood if proven, while Miss Jackson expresses both her daughter's conviction and her guarded sentiments. The conflicting emotions and uncertainty surrounding this pivotal moment create a dramatic and compelling exchange.
So
he's the dad. I know he is.
Oh, so
I'm going on what
so
my
you just
daughter
running
said.
your mouth?
I'm just running my mouth.
You should be quiet when it's against your daughter's benefit. You know when to be quiet. Because your daughter says she knows for sure, then you come up talking about, well, I hope he ain't.
In a gripping moment, the court reaches a crucial decision regarding the paternity of 5-year-old Makia Jackson. Emotions run high as the truth hangs in the balance, impacting the lives of all involved. The weight of uncertainty lingers as the courtroom holds its breath, awaiting the outcome.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Brennan, you are the father.
Thank God. And I thought that, but when your son comes to you and tells you that she says you're not, I mean, you can only wonder. And then when you ask her and she blocks you,
ripping her off. Is this case about an evil man who exploited a woman? Or is he the real victim? Mother of her 7-month-old son, Taquan. He denies paternity and has cut off all contact.
He told my daughter that he was single, that he was not in a relationship. I know he was in a relationship with her because I seen his picture on her phone. When she started being with him, I seen how her attitude changed. I knew then that she was pregnant.
Who did I sleep with, you or her?
I met you at a relative house.
Miss Cousins explains that she believed Mr. Bell when he claimed he wasn't with anyone else and was attentive to her needs, even paying his phone bills and buying him lunch. Miss Cousin wants Cortez to take responsibility and care for their son, as she and her husband have been doing for the past 7 months.
Destiny was on a good route. Once she graduated, Job Coach gave her a job. Once she got that job, she fell into the footsteps of him. He used her to the fullest, and today I'm walking in her shoes because I've been taking care of Taquan. I've been doing it all, not him, nobody else but me and my husband.
Mr. Bell initially claimed that his encounter with Destiny was a one-time thing, but Judge Lake questions him further. Destiny reveals that they had an ongoing relationship, which contradicts Mr. Bell's denial. Sharonica, Miss Cousin's mother, explains that Mr. Bell took advantage of Destiny's vulnerability. The emotional tension rises as the truth is revealed.
I see the tears in your eyes. What are you feeling right now?
Because he lied. No, he lied. Why would you lie on me for no reason? Because he felt that he could take control of you. Because he knew that you was the one that was not gonna say nothing and was gonna be silent. But as of today, God is my witness. I'm speaking.
Sharonica urges for the situation to be resolved. She emphasizes Destiny's aspirations for a positive future, including attending college. Cortez becomes defensive, interrupting the conversation, but Judge Lake intervenes to restore order. The question is posed to Mr. Bell about his involvement in Destiny's pregnancy, to which he responds negatively.
Do you participate in the process of the not at all?
Oh, she with another dude doing her pregnancy.
No, I was
What
not.
dude under 25 gonna be with somebody else? A pregnant
Well, you
woman
was
that
lying. You
ain't
a
his baby.
composed liar.
What
I
is
wasn't with
composed to?
nobody. I wasn't with nobody. Thank you.
This baby was born.
Baby.
Destiny confirms that Cortez would often leave after spending time with her, and she believed he wasn't in a relationship when they initially met. She mentions that Cortez has seen Taquan only once and recounts an incident when he asked for sex during that visit. Cortez's sudden interjection about where Destiny lives adds an air of suspense to the situation.
And was talking about his baby mama.
Where you stay at?
Exactly. You know we stay
you
on
know
Park
where we
Drive.
stay at.
I let you in the house.
They be in a
I let
different,
you
they
in the
be in
house.
a different house.
Let me tell you where he
Y'all
told me
stay.
to
Where y'all stay?
Hold on. Hold on. Mr. Bell, I'm getting tired of your side talking. Every time they go to testify, you talking over them, and the only thing it looks like to me is that you don't want me to hear what they're saying because they're telling the truth.
In an unexpected turn, Destiny recounts Cortez's proposition for sex, dismissing her boyfriend's involvement. Cortez's flat tire encounter led to a Taquan visit, where he commented on the child's resemblance. Destiny sought financial help, but Cortez blocked her. His denial of ever seeing Taquan creates further uncertainty.
Mr. Bell, does this look familiar? This picture?
No.
Oh, you just lying. You is a liar.
What you
It's all
crying?
right.
I don't care nothing about your crime.
We're gonna get the truth. The truth that set you free.
So, Destiny, you're upset now because you're just saying he's just lying.
You just lie. Why would you just lie?
In a pivotal moment, the court concludes Taquan's paternity, evoking a mix of emotions from those involved. Sharonica and Destiny display relief and gratitude, while Cortez's demeanor hints at his reaction to the decision.
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Bell, you are the father.
Thank you, Lord Jesus. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.